welcome to Reaching Out with Reach podcast, where we dive into the heart of prevention, recovery, and resilience. I'm Santana.
And I'm Wendy. Together, we're here to explore the stories, strategies, and insights that empower individuals and communities to make informed choices.
In these episodes, we'll bring you discussions and topics surrounding community, prevention, mental health, and recovery.
So whether you're a professional in the field, someone on a personal journey, or simply curious, we're glad you're here.
Let's reach out, learn, and grow together.
Today we're starting with a segment that can feel uncomfortable, especially in systems that are built around consequences, discipline, and control. Substance use is not the core problem, it's the signal.
And before anyone assumes we're minimizing harm, let's be clear. Substance use can absolutely cause damage. It can hurt bodies, relationships, and futures. But damage is not the same thing as origin.
If we only focus on stopping the behavior without understanding why it exists, we're treating symptoms and not causes.
And symptoms always come back if the cause remains untouched.
Sure does. So most conversations start around substance use starts with, why would someone do that? That question usually carries judgment, even if it's unintentional.
It assumes recklessness, lack of values, or poor decision making. But when you look at real data and real people, substance use almost always shows up alongside stress, trauma, isolation, anxiety, depression, or unsolved grief.
And people use substances because something inside them feels unmanageable. The substance becomes a tool, not a rebellion.
And that matters. Because when we misunderstand the role a substance is playing, we respond in a way that actually increases risk.
This is where neuroscience is important. The brain's primary job is survival, not morality, not long-term planning, not reputation.
When someone uses a substance and experiences relief, calm, confidence, numbness, or escape, the brain records that as effective.
Especially under chronic stress. Especially for adolescents, especially when emotional regulation skills were never taught or modeled.
That doesn't mean people don't care about consequences. It means consequences lose power when the nervous system feels unsafe.
So when we say things like, they know better, what we're really saying is, I don't understand how dysregulation works.
Ooh. Punishment increases stress.
Stress increases dysregulation.
And dysregulation increases the likelihood of substance use.
This is why shame-based approaches fail. Shame does not create insight, it creates secrecy.
And secrecy is where risk escalates. People stop asking for help. They hide use, they use alone, they take bigger risks.
When the message becomes, if you tell the truth, you lose connection, the brain chooses survival over honesty every time.
Here's the part that can feel unsettling. In many cases, substance use is adaptive.
It's a way the nervous system learned to cope when better tools weren't available.
It might be numbing anxiety, slowing racing thoughts, creating social confidence, blocking trauma memories, or giving a sense of control.
If we remove the substance without replacing the function, we leave a gap, and the nervous system will fill the gap however it can.
If you're listening to this and recognize yourself, here are some practical steps.
First, get curious, not critical. Ask yourself, what does this give me that I'm not getting anywhere?
Ooh, is it relief, belonging, confidence, quiet, escape?
Second, notice patterns, not just incidents. When are you most likely to use? After conflict? When you're exhausted? When you feel rejected or overwhelmed?
Patterns reveal needs. Needs are solvable.
That's right. Third, build regulation before removal. If you try to stop using without addressing the stress, sleep, nutrition, and emotional safety, you're setting yourself up to fail.
And failure is not proof you're broken. It's proof the plan was incomplete.
So if you're worried about a friend, what you say matters more than you think.
Start with concern, not accusation. I've noticed you seem really overwhelmed lately. Lands very differently than you need to stop.
Ask open questions. What's been hardest for you lately? What helps when things feel like too much?
Listen without jumping to solutions. Most people don't need fixing, they need safety.
And be honest about boundaries. Support does not mean enabling. You can care deeply and still refuse to participate in harm.
Support looks like consistency.
It looks like calm, regulated responses, even when you're scared.
It looks like accountability paired with compassion.
And it looks like connecting people to help before things reach crisis.
True prevention starts long before substances enter the picture.
It starts with emotional literacy, teaching people how to name what they feel.
It starts with safe adults who don't overreact.
And it starts with modeling healthy coping, not just talking about it.
Substance use is not random, it is information.
When we listen to the signal instead of silencing it, we create real opportunities for healing.
Not through fear,
but through understanding, skill building, and connection. That's a wrap for today's episode of the Reaching Out with Reach podcast. We hope our discussion offered valuable insights and inspiration.
Remember, change begins with awareness and action. If you found today's conversation meaningful, please share it with others who might benefit.
Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite platform so you never miss an episode.
And if you have topics you'd like us to cover or stories to share, find us on social media at Reach Council on Facebook or Reach_Council on Instagram to let us know.
Until next time,
choose healthy, choose happy, and keep reaching out.